guys, the day has caught up with us right here in Beaufort, South Carolina. The tide is slowly coming into this shallow marsh area, and it's just deep enough that we're probably going to have to paddle the boat out just to get out to these crab pots that we left set out. These crab pots have been crabbing for 4 days. We've already pulled them one time with you guys on the second day. So this is another 48-hour soak on the same bait that we was using in our previous video, blue crab crabbing here in South Carolina. Okay, so if you can push us straight back, Steph, hard.
That wasn't too hard, but...
See what I'm talking about, guys? Look right here. Look how shallow we are. And another thing is, the tide's coming in, so it's making it hard for me to push against the current.
But we're losing daylight, so we need to get the crab traps out 2 days, so we had to wait this late because the tide works on its own time. Y'all have heard me say it before, we are not on my time or Oliver time or anything like that. We are on tide time. Right now we've been sitting here waiting on the tide.
That's right. I'm just kind of holding the motor up and trying to get us out to a little bit deeper water. We're moving.
Yeah, the floater there is sitting on the mud still. In this little tidal marsh area. Looks like it's going to be another beautiful sunset here in Beaufort, South Carolina too. I tell you what. See all those cloud formations and the colors that way? It's going to be pretty.
And we're thankful to see another beautiful sunset.
Amen to that.
So we're in position now where the motor is tilted all the way down, and we should be able to get right on out of this marsh area. I'm gonna bring you guys back home when we get to that first trap. Stick with us. Guys, I don't know if you guys can tell it in the video, you see the waves and stuff. It is very windy out here. So I overrun the buoy just now. This current is pushing on us, but we're right off a big river here, pulling our first trap. In our last video, we think we found the crabs, and they were actually over in a shallower area. This area right here that we're pulling this one trap, it's about 6 or 8 feet deep right now. Maybe 10. We don't have a depth finder on here. And our crab pots was baited with these fish carcasses, and after 4 days you can see that that fish still looks pretty good. But we're not going to worry about that. And in this trap right here, guys, I see 5 crabs, and none of them are keepers. Because we're looking for 5-inch point-to-point crabs, right?
Yeah, they're all too little.
Little male, little small male. Slide that up that way. We'll stack the 4 traps on the front, guys, as we go. Our other 3 traps, they're actually about 1/4 to 3/8 of a mile from this spot, but the next 3 will all be right together. try to call you every time you're doing something. It's ridiculous. I know they know I'm out here checking these pots.
How they know what you're doing right
I don't
now?
know, I just got that feeling.
That's probably what one of them was trying to call to see if you checked them yet. They don't want to watch the video, they want you to tell them what's happening.
I know it. Well, we on pot number 2, guys. This is pot number 2. You guys should know that. And this trap is only set in about 3 or 4 foot of water, maybe 5 at this time. On low tide, there's only about 2 foot of water here. And we are crabbing with you guys right here in South Carolina. For the ones of you not familiar with our videos, and my wife and I can use 2 traps per person with our recreational fishing license here. Look at
Wow.
here. Man.
What a difference a couple days makes.
You ain't lying.
If you want to see what I'm talking about, check the last video.
Yeah, we had some crabs last time. So only 1 crab in here.
And doesn't look well. It might be a small keeper.
Is it because this bait has been in the trap for 4 days and maybe it's not fresh anymore? Could be. Could be. A lot of times when the commercial crabbers are out on the water checking their traps, even if they don't end up with much crabs and their bait looks pretty good, they still may swap it out to keep fresh bait.
That's right. Let's go get his pot organized. And might want to grab that and move on up. Getting close to these little oyster banks here. It is very low still. The tide is coming in, but we don't want to get washed up on top of these oyster shells, oyster banks that are over here.
You can see how shallow it is. Here's some of the oysters starting to show. So our next trap, it's only about maybe 100 yards. I see it. I see the buoy. Number 3, crab pot number 3 about to come up, and so far no keepers.
And it has gotten cool again. When we first set these crab pots out, that day it was like 70. Nice. It was cloudy, but it was 70. We checked them 2 days ago and it was cold and kind of windy. It was in the 50s. And then today it is very, very windy this afternoon, and it was the high of 60s today, but I feel like it's a lot. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot colder than that right now though.
It is. This temperature's dropping fast.
Yeah.
A few crabs in here.
All small again.
All small crabs.
4 little small
Did
crabs.
we catch all the big crabs at one time?
That one's points over there are really long, so it might be like that other one. I think it would probably be like a border, I mean, it would be barely a keeper, but very small bodied keeper.
I know what it is.
What is it?
It's them crabs that we let go in the last video. I know they have gone down here and warned other crabs that we're crabbing.
That will happen.
Like when you're fishing,
yeah.
If you ever release a fish, man, you ain't gonna hardly get no bites in this area. Whip that crab pot up there and stack it.
Got it.
So we can get to this next one real quick with these guys and get the heck out of here.
Yeah, let's get it.
I was expecting better than this with you guys. But we as YouTubers, we really don't determine how the videos are going to come out when you're doing a catch, right? And that's what we're doing. It's kind of like crabbing, fishing. It's all about the same. And this time of the year here in South Carolina, it's a hit and miss deal.
We're just thankful for them when we do catch them.
Well, it don't matter in this pot here whether we have keepers or not.
That's a lot.
We're not going to keep them.
Oh man.
I'm saying we're not going to keep them, and she's saying unless it's a lot.
And there ain't enough to worry about for sure. I think that one right there, he probably is a small-bodied keeper again, but...
See guys, when I'm pulling these traps up with that 4-day-old bait, it's stinky. And I told the guys in the last video that were watching that I do not believe crabs like stinky bait. They actually like fresh bait.
Yeah, we've said in the past they like stinky bait, and I think if they have nothing else, they might come to it. But
that's because we was going by what the commercial crabbers are always telling people. They don't want us catching crabs.
You think so?
So we had to listen to them.
I got
and
you.
now we're learning for ourselves.
Okay.
You know how you tell people stuff and it's not true?
Oh, those fish stories, fish
That's
tales,
right.
huh?
Well, it's like, where was you fishing? Over yonder?
Yeah,
Yeah, way out there in the water.
in the water.
Anyhow, you can see, guys, that last trap, I think that was one keeper in there, but one keeper, maybe it's not worth coming out here doing this time of the year. But for you guys, it was worth it to us.
That's right.
You guys take care, stay safe. If you like videos like this and content like this, give us a like, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you on the next video, I'm sure, somewhere right around here in Beaufort, South Carolina, doing some crabbing, fishing, walking the beaches, exploring something.
Hopefully with a little bit more bounty than this. But
It is what it is. It is what it is.
thankful for another day and another gorgeous sunset right there. Y'all have a good one.